Hi, it's me, Jane, with Scraptastic Yarns Podcast. I forget where I'm at. Coming to you from Lock Haven, Pennsylvania. This is going to be a short, regular podcast. Today, I thought I would just show you some of the things that I've got ready and going. Got a couple of baby hats. You know, nothing too fancy. We're getting ready to come up on Memorial Day, so we're wanting to do a little red, white, and blue thing. And then, of course, some boy hats. Got a few of those. Just some pretty basic hats. Newborns and some preemie hats. Still boy. I guess you could use girls, with this plain mint color as well. And then I've got one little pink hat that I've got finished. The only other thing that I've got finished is I've got another one of those scrappy blankets done. And I did finish my sweater. This is the Hedonist Housecoat. It is done by Heart, Hook, and Home. Home, Heart, and Hook. Can't remember exactly who it's by. But it's the Hedonist Housecoat. And I'll put a picture of it at the very end. The only other thing that I've got accomplished is, let me see if I can get these out here quick. I had done some, we've been putting together roses from plastic spoons. And basically you melt the spoon and turn it into a rose. Got a couple done. And some of these are just little rosebuds. That one was kind of a bit of a mistake because, it burnt the top. There's a nice little yellow one. And this one the center fell out of. So I'm going to have to melt the bottom and put the center back in. And then I've got a little black rose. Don't know if you can see that very well. But you can take any plastic spoon. A lot of these were from the Dollar Tree. And Dollar Tree's plastic spoons, they melt a little faster, a little easier to work with. The other spoons we actually went to Party City to get. And some of those they're not heavy duty, but they're a medium weight. And it takes a little bit longer for the plastic to melt. So it's a little hard to work with. You basically, what I do is I get some gardening gloves, put those on, and use needle nose plier to help bend my petals back when they start to melt. And then you basically melt them together. When they get good and soft, you kind of wrap them around each other. And I'll provide the link to that video that I learned how to do these from. We had a sweetheart dinner in February, and I believe we had about 6 rose I want to say little rose bouquets that we handed out in a vase. And you kind of fancy them up. When you finish it, there are ways that you can glue on the bottom part of the leaves to it to make it look like a full rose. That is, when I do projects where I make wreaths or anything and I use flowers for anything, I keep everything from the artificial flower to use later, because you can take, like some of these where I've use some of the roses or other flowers, you take the bottom part of the stem and you can take it and wrap it around and then pull the leaves up around it so it's up around the bottom of the rose. And they just come out real nice looking. I'll include a picture at the end of that. Also, I'll include a picture of this housecoat at the end. It's a little hard for me to stand up and show you. The way that I have my setup here, it's just difficult for me to stand up and show you what it looks like. And it's real simple. I use that deep violet color, purple. I had a ball that was probably about that big around after using 2 of the skeins 1-pounders by Karen to make this. I purchased a third one because I thought I was going to have to go over into the sleeves probably about by that amount of yarn of a ball, and I didn't, so I'll use that for something else. There isn't a whole lot going on here today. My husband is a geologist, has a field trip, so I'm kind of home today, just piddling around, doing things here and there. Tomorrow I plan on going to a movie. I don't mind going by myself. That doesn't bother me a bit. My husband doesn't really like to go out into movies, into theaters and things like that. So it's no big deal for me to go by myself. I kind of enjoy it. It's a little away me time. So I'm going to let you go. And I will see you again tomorrow. I am still working on the Karen 1-pounder stitch along. I have the last block to do and then I have to put them together. And that's about all that's going on today. So with that, I'll see you later. Bye.